Welcome to an out-of-the-box preview video. Today I am looking at a new game, Coin Pusher, and specifically Coin Pusher Galactic Surge. This is a print and play roll and write that is coming to Kickstarter, and I'll put a link in the description below. This has been provided to me in order to build this video, so everything you see is pre-Kickstarter, so things might change. This has been provided by the great people at PnP Arcade, and they've got a whole lot of games, Dungeon Pages, Power Creep, Dangerous Space, and this is a variation on some of the ideas that we've seen in some of those other games. One of the things I'm interested in this game is that, again, you've got a dotted line here, so I think there's going to be lots of different sheets that you can mix and match. This one simulates a coin pusher, one of those arcade. Remember when you go to the arcade and you put a coin in the top, and as they slot down, they slowly push the other coins that then fall to the next level, and the idea is that they end up pushing off a toy or some kind of reward at the bottom. This is a really good imitation of that. You have a set of coins, and every turn you mark off a coin. You have 3 dice, you roll your dice. Every turn, 1 dice has to be allocated to, in this game, alien ships. We'll talk about them in a minute. Another dice is used to pick a column, and then the 3rd dice is used to fill a number into that column. And those are the coins that you're slotting into your arcade machine. When you slot in a coin, you have to, it is based on the number, so you'd write a 2 there if it was a 2. Then you have to make a decision on whether it's going to be a ascending or descending. So as the coin's falling down, the way that the dice mimic it is by whether it's descending. So if I put a 2 in there, then the next dice could be a 2 or a 1, and then I could go back to I'd be stuck on 1, 1, 1 all the way down. So you've got to be a little bit careful about how you start your runs, either really low and build them up, or really high and build them down. You'll see that there's a lot of items, much like your moving coin trays in a coin pusher. If you cover the coin above any of the bonuses, you get to collect them. And you've got things like toys that are part of a scoring system at the end. You've got missiles that you get to shoot down the alien ships. And when you get to the end of a row, you get bonuses that then push you down to a 2nd level down here, which have got even better things that you can collect. Every time you put a new coin in, you have to tick them off, and you've got a set of coins here that you get for free, and you can unlock extra rows of coins when you get these little plus symbols. So what are we doing with aliens at the top? Every turn we have to allocate a dice to one of the aliens, and we've got dice values along the top, and we cross off one of these, like I guess they're laser beams or little stars underneath them. When they're completely full and you've got no choice but to allocate one, they will take out a whole row of coins. And so this one will take out a row from these 4, this one will be these 4, this one these 4. So it can get quite stressful as you start losing rows, because then you have fewer things that you can allocate numbers to, you've got fewer choices. And that's, I think, one of the really neat draw cards of this kind of game, is that at the beginning you've got almost an infinite amount of choices, and as you go through, that decision space gets smaller and smaller and smaller, because if you can't provide a dice in a particular column, that then counts against you. Another thing is, as we fill in our values here with the coins, we put the numbers that we're spending. If we get 3 in a row of the same number, we get a freebie to put somewhere else. If we can't place a coin, we put an X, and so that knocks out the chance of one of those freebies. There's all these little things that allow us to optimize what we're going based on, even though we've got randomness from our coins. There's a wheel, and we get to the wheel, I think that's here. This is when we get an orange one. We get to pick dots on the wheel, and when you fill in dots, you get those bonuses as well. At the end, when you've run out of coins, You go through and add up how many ships you've destroyed, how many toys you've collected, how many cards and dice you've got. So there's cards that you can pick up, and then there's these dice values, how many poker chips, which are then scored, and the orbiter, any things that you've unlocked in there, and you get a final score. When you play with multiple people, you can have multiple sheets and you make your own decisions based on shared dice roll. If you play solo, it's pretty much beat your own score. That being said, I've been given the rules and one card. What gets released in the campaign? Who knows? There might be a ranking chart. There might be another way to play solo, another kind of completion solution. Anyway, the easiest way to probably see it, I've talked enough, is to play a game. So let's go. I'm going to roll my 3 dice and go. So I've got a 4, a 3, and a 3. Oh yeah, with my aliens, if you unlock missiles, you can shoot them down. So this alien's got 3 life, this one's got 2 life, this one's got 3 life. So if we can shoot down our aliens, that's really good. Which is a very good point, because I can't actually turn on any aliens. I'm thinking ahead, but let's allocate a 3 to that one, and I'm going to mark that off. So that's an inevitability. They are going to attack us, and then I've got a decision of, do I want to, in the 4 column, which is pretty boring, I think this one's better, because I want to unlock that. So I allocate the 3 to that one, and then I put a 4 here. And then I put a 4 up here. And you can put them wherever you like up here. And again, we're trying to maximize 3 in a row. And that's turn. Turns are super fast. Oh, wow, that's a really bad roll. I got exactly the same roll again. I guess I could do the same thing. 3 there, 3 there, and a 4 there, which might not be too much of a bad thing. That being said, that spaceship's getting a bit close to comfort. Let's see if we can roll something a bit more exciting. Oh, and if we've got something like this, you have to get things in both of those before it'll unlock a double one. Okay, so I'm not going to put it on that one. I might put it on this one for my alien, and then I've got a 5 and a 2. A 2 would start on this. A 5 is quite a good number, so I'll stick a 5 in there. So that's 2 for the column and 5 for the coin. And I'm going to start a new one over here. Start collecting my 5s. Oh, all the 5s. There's no choice there. So 5 will go there. I guess I'll put it on this 5, and I'll put a 5 there. Because you've got to think a little bit ahead, because you're going to want to unlock more coins. It seems fine at the moment if you've got so many coins to start pushing in, but by the time you get to the end, end game can be a bit messier. Okay. Oh, I didn't mark that off, did I? Because I got all 5s, so aliens had to have 1. Okay, so I got a 1, a 3, and a 6. What, a 2 and a 6? I want to make a start on the missile, so I guess I'm going to take the 1 and the 6 up there, which means I'm going to put the 2 on that ship. Oh, that was a 2, wasn't it? Oh. I'll put the 2 on the ship. I'll put the 1 on here, that's right, and there's a 6. And we put a 6 up on here. And it seems that it's going to be easy, you just distribute it amongst the ships, but it doesn't work out that way because it's random with the dice. You never know which way the coins are going to fall. All the 2s. So that's going to be uninteresting. So that's going to spaceship, and then I've got a 2, which is then tricky because if I put it in this column, I'm making a choice to go descending, which means all the rest are either going to be a 2s, and then I go to a 1. So that would kind of lock that down, which would be a shame. Or I go to this one, which I think I'll do, and put a 2 there. And then I guess I'll do an ascending row there. So that was a 2. So let's put another one in there. off. Oops, it's not in the box, doesn't count. Oh, 2 6s and a, oh, that's quite good. Yeah, I can live with that. So I put my 6 on the ship, and then I'm going to put the 6. Oh, where was it? Oh, do I want the 6? Yeah, I want the, oh, I'll use the 2 for the column and then the 6 for the value. Oh, now that's probably not such a bright idea, because then I'm stuck with 6s. Or I take the 6 and put a 2 in a column. I'll go for this one. You can never have too many missiles. Okay, so we get another 2 over here. Oh, okay. So I'm going to put the 4. Oh, I'll live dangerously. I'll put a 4 on the ship because I want to put a 6 with a 3 here. I want to get that missile. And then I put a 3 there. Oh, okay. So I don't want the 3. So it probably means I want to put something in a 3 column. The 6, I guess do I want a 5 or a 6? 5, oh, I forgot. As soon as I did that one, would have unlocked that one. I missed that. As soon as I put the 5 there, and if it's on top of something, you get to claim it. So that's great. I could continue that one down by putting a 6, but then I'll be locked into 6s, which would be not great. 5. The 3. Oh, no, I want to use the 3 because I don't want to put the 3 on the alien ship. Where's my other 3? Okay, I'll put a... You know what? I'm going to put a 6 on the alien ship. Then I'm going to take column... Oh, that's wrong. I put 5 on the alien ship. Then I'll be column 6, and I'll put a 3 in. And I will launch a missile. I'm going to take out this one because this is the biggest threat. And what did I do? I put in a 3. I don't think I've missed any of those. Okay. Ooh. So I really want to try and get into here with my other missile, but I'm not doing that this turn. So I don't want 4 or 3 because I'll lose a whole column. So I've got no choice. That goes in there. And so you see my choices are getting limited. Very much limited already. Okay, what's in column 3? Not much. Oh, here we go. We'll put that into there. We'll do a 3 and we'll stick a 4, which will unlock another row of coins. And because I put a 4 there, I get to place another one for free anywhere I like. I think I'm going to put it here. I want that missile. Okay. But now I've got 2 ships that are primed, which is bad. And one of them's going to fire. I've got no choice. So what do I want to lose? I either lose that one's easy to get to, so maybe I'll lose that one, but I'll lose the orange thing, which would be a bit of a shame. But I don't really have much of a choice. Okay, I guess I'm going to reserve that one for later. I'll play the 4 on there, and he's going to fire a death beam. I guess I'll put it down this one, because I don't really care about either. Well, I'm going to lose one of those, but if I do that one, at least I might be able to salvage the orbital bonus. Not great. Then I'm going to put the 6 on here and take a 3, put that in there, and I get a 1 wild. And a 1 wild means make a single value on level 2. So we're bumped over to level 2, and I can put any value I like. apart from the fact that these have got ordered, even value, plus 4, odd value, any value. So you've got kind of constraints of where you put them. So I'm going to put a 6 in here. But I did that with a 3, so I can mark my 3 off. So I get another 3 to put somewhere. And I think I'll put it here, because that primes my other missile. So you're unlocking things at level 1 to give you bigger bonuses at level 2. Yeah. Okay. Now I've got a problem because I want a 1, but if I get a 1, I'm probably going to have to put it into the alien ship. Okay, we'll put the 2 into the alien ship. I think that's a given. Then I want my 1 in this column, and I'll put a 4 in here. And I'll start a new 4 up there. Okay. Oh, that's not great. Well, I'm going to have to put the 2 in there because now all the ships are primed. I'm in trouble. Let's just say I'm in trouble. Okay, I can't use that column because that one's full. So that 6 is out. This one I could have a go at, or I could put it in the 2 if I want to get something there, or I could make a break for that one with my 6, which isn't kind of helpful. But if I do a 2, I get another one. I'll get another one for free. So that's kind of attractive. So why don't we do that? We will put a 2 there, which means we put a 2 here, which means we can put another 2 in. Oh, I can put a 2 in anywhere. That's a good point. I'm going to do it here, because then I can fire 2 missiles. So I'll destroy that ship, and I will have a go at, it's kind of even odds. It's probably more good stuff on that one. I'll have a go at this one. But I really need to get things onto level 2, because that'll let me fire off more missiles. So now, if I can allocate a 4 or a 3, it does nothing. Because I've taken out that ship, that gives me a bit of a buffer zone. And I didn't get a 3 or a 4. So that is rubbish. So I'm going to take some damage. I guess I will take it on I'll take the 2. But careful. No, yeah, I'll take the 2. Because, oh, it's going to take that one though. Because if this one, yeah, okay, I'll take the 2. It's going to take out that row. Bad alien. So then I got a 5 and a 5. I have to put that there, so I get a 5. So I get a 5, which gives me a freebie. Where do I want to put a 5? I might as well carry on where I am. There's nothing else that I drastically need. I guess I could have put it down here and unlocked more on the second level. That was probably would have been a better move. Never mind. Once I've drawn it in, Okay, so this is good. I put the 4 on the ship that's been destroyed. Yay. Okay, so I've got a 5 and a 6. 6, I don't want to put that there because that will block that off. So I guess I'm going to put the 6. Column 5, put a 6 there. And that means I've got a 6 over here, which is filling up. I'm running out of coins. But that's inevitable as well. This is bad. Someone else is gonna zap me. I think there's a rule about that actually. I was thinking I think you can't do a full column if there's a non-full column. So it'd be nice to be able to zap that one because I've already used it, but that would be cheating. So it will take one of the other columns. I think it goes, I'm just going to have a very quick look and see if I can see it. The rule sheet is very handy. Targets, mark spaces, blah, blah, blah. No, I can't see it easily. I'll carry on. I'll probably do it over here then. I'll put a 1 in, and I'll lose this column, which is a bit of a shame. And then I've got a 1 and a 6. 1 I can't put the 6 there because I'm descending, but I could put the, well, if I put the 1 there, that's going to lock things down, but it is what it is, because that one's already locked up. So I'll put a 1 in this column. I've got an orbital, so I can put a dot on this one. If I get another dot there, I get another row for free. So that was a 1. So I'll put that there for my collection. I really need to get another missile. So I need a 3 or a 4. 3. So 3 goes in. And then I've got a 6, which I can't use because it's going to go in that column. But this is a descending now, so I can only put 1s in there. So I've got a 6 I can't use, which means I need to mark off something here. So I put an X, which means I will not be able to get 3 in a row, which will then have implications I don't get my freebie. So it's a cost, but what are you going to do? Oh, I'm going to take another hit. That is bad. I guess I'll take it on this side. Do I want a 5 or a 6? 6 is... Oh, okay, I could do that. That's not going to help though. What's my 1s? 1... Maybe I'll go down there. Oh, I can't put a 6 down on my 1, but I can put a 1 on my 6. So I guess I'll take the 5 and let it take out this one. And then I'll put the 6 for the column, and I can take a 1 here. I can't claim this because that's been obliterated, but I get another 1 up here. So because I haven't been able to take out those ships, that's causing... The ships are causing me a bit of drama. Okay, I can't put it in that column. So I'm losing 1 on that side now. Yeah, this is looking very bad. Okay, so I could put a 5 or 1. 1s aren't looking useful. 5s are better, so maybe I'll keep the 5 and the 6, which means I have to put this in the 1, which means I'm going to lose another column here, which means I'm not going to get that bonus. But that's a 3, that's a 2, and that's a 3, so I'll try and maximize. Okay, so I'll put the 6 in here. And that's my 3 6s. So I can put another 6 in there. And I get 3 wilds. So I can put anything in here. So that's a pretty easy choice, really. I'll put a even value here, a 6. And I'll get 2 missiles. That one is destroyed. And I've got, what did I get? I got, oh, I just got 1, didn't I? Oh no, I got more than that, didn't I? I got, where did I put the 6? I've forgotten now. Put the 6 there, I got 3 wild. So that was 1, and I could put 2 more somewhere else. Odd value, it's not going to help. Any value. Okay, I put them both there. 6 and 6. I get 2 more shots. That one's nearly dead too. So things swing around, but I don't think it's going to help. So then this makes life a lot easier because I can allocate these to the dead spaceships. And then I need to think about what I want. 6s, I can't use any of the values. If I take a 4, nothing's happening in 4. And if I take a 3, they've been obliterated as well. So I guess I'm going to have to take the 4 for the column. I'll put a 6 in there so I could go downward. And I'll put a 6 in there. And then I guess we put the 3 in there. And we don't take any damage. 3s and 5s. If I can use a 5, I can't use a 5 there, can't use a 5 there. I can't use any 3s. So I'll throw a 3 into there and I have to take another X. So I guess that goes in the X column. Okay, that's a bit better. Really, oh, can I get one of these bonuses? No, well, I could go for a 4. Column 4, put a 2 in there, but then I'd be a bit stuck. So that would be a dumb thing to do. I've got a column 1 there. I could run for that. I could put the 2 in there. So maybe I'll put that. I'll put the 1 in there. Put a 2 in here. The 4 can go on the spaceship, and then I've got a 2 to put somewhere. So I'll stick it in here because I'm not going to max out any cells. I'm going to run out of coins. I've only got what, 2, 4, 5 left. Okay, 5s are no good. 2s, I could put a 2. I can't do that because it has to be descending. This one, I could put it in there. That would lock that down, but I'll put a 5 in there. And then I get to put a 5 in here. I'm going to lock off something, so I'll put it in here, which isn't great. Oh, okay. So what did I do that I was doing in there? So I take the 2 and I'll take the 5 again. The 3 can go onto the spaceship. So that's another 5. And I'll put that there. Didn't get a lot on this. This has been not a great game for level 2. The columns attacking me, it's never been this bad before. I think the worst I've had was 3. Usually it's about 2 before I get to shoot them down. Okay, so 6 I can't use because that's a descending. That 6 is full. 4 I could put the 4 in. Oh, I'll get that one. That's a good idea. Oh, I could put the 6 in. And then the 6 goes on there. So that's great. So I put a 6 there, which will trigger this. So I get bonus dice. Fill in this die value 3 times on level 2. So I get 3 5s to put wherever I like. Odd. Well, there's 2, and they're toast. So that's the end of the spaceships, and I've got one more 5, which I could have put in to get some values. Where to put it? I'll put it in here. My any value. At least I took the ships out. What was it? It was a 5, wasn't it? That I played. Oh no, it was a 6. So that goes there. I only got 2 plays left, so unless I unlock something, I'm in trouble. I don't have to worry about the spaceships now. So that's about maximizing. I kind of want to get a dot. And that's not going to be easy. I probably should have done that there, but I wanted to take out the alien ship. Okay, so I've got 2 4s and a 2. I can't put the 4 there. Can't put the 4s there. And where's the 4s? I could put a 4 here. So I'll do that. I'll put a 4 there because that's better than nothing. And I've only got 1 play left. Oh, disaster. If I could get that would work, but I can't. If I got a 4, I could have filled that one, and then I would have got some 2 plays on this level. I might have unlocked one of those, which would have given me a new set of coins, but it's not looking great. So 2's not going to do it for me. 5 is out. That 5 is out. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck. So I put a 2 and a 5. I can put a 5 there, and I'm 1 coin away. 1 coin away of getting some coins onto level 2, which would unlock something else, and I might have been able to get another row. Let's add it up. I think I'm going to get a horrible score. Ships, I get 3. Did I get any toys? That one got blown up. I didn't collect that one. I didn't get any of the toys. Cards, I didn't unlock any cards. Dice. Oh, I did 1. Poker chips. I don't think I got any poker chips. I didn't complete any of the orbiter. Oh, I got a big 4 points. So, room for improvement. That is Coin Pusher Galactic Surge. I'll put a link below. Don't forget to subscribe and like. This is coming to Kickstarter sometime this month. Bye.